And last kind of area that just want to talk about, you obviously and your parents have taken good care and made plans for you. I think when you moved here from New Jersey in sixth grade.
Yeah.
Eventually teamed up with Ron Eichert. Did I get his name right there?
Yeah.
I know you're from another story reading online. Your parents sat down, 2-hour meeting with him, and talked about how he would do things, and if this is want to work with him, this is how things are be, and slow and steady, and not focus on immediate results or national marks right away, but have a long plan. And obviously that's worked out well. What's it been like working with him and your relationship with him?
Yeah. It's been really great working with him. He's kind of been a blessing in my life, not just throwing, but in general. He has a different perspective on life, and so he kind of, in his approach to coaching javelin with the slow and steady, it kind of carries over into everything else. And so, like, to be careful and quiet and like concentrate on the effects that you do, on what those effects are on others and stuff. So it's been really a blessing to have him work with me, and he's kind of grown up with me in javelin as well, and so it's been really nice to have one person there constant, kind of always knows what to do.
How often does he travel with you to meets? Will he at state, or I mean?
Sometimes he makes it out to state, but he is a very busy man.
Yeah.
I only get to work with him 1 or 2 times a week, depending on his schedule. So doesn't travel too often, but that kind of almost helps because he's figured out a way to coach me from afar as well as from right there, and so it kind of gives me more of a diverse level of learning.
No regrets. You're happy that mom and dad helped sign you up and get you connected, and glad that this is the path that you've taken. No regrets. Wish you would be involved in beauty pageants or I mean piano or I mean other things.
No, not a single regret. I wouldn't change this for the world. To be able to be out here, to be throwing, it's given me so many opportunities, not just athletically, but just being able to go to places like Cuba and Colombia and Canada for meets like this. Like it's not something you'd get to do in any other thing. So no regrets. And they retired your jersey last night, so it looked like in the photos you were wearing another older jersey that from the school. And are you going to break the one out and keep wearing that, or are you going to be wearing what you wore last night? Actually, our school had an issue with the uniforms. We got new ones last year, but some of them got lost or not returned, so they're ordering another set.
Gotcha.
Hopefully they'll be in by state or by the end of the season, hopefully.
Sure.
But for now, I'll just keep wearing the one I wore yesterday.
Yeah. And just for people that never, just tell me about the feeling of when you run down the runway and just letting one go. That's really good. What's the feeling like? Do you know it right away, or what's that like?
Yeah. On such a good one like that, like my last one, you just, as it leaves your hand, you almost feel nothing, which means you feel everything. So you feel nothing, meaning it's like a perfect throw almost. And of course there's always something you can fix. There's never a real perfect throw, but when you can just feel like it's that effortless, you know it's going to be good, and I could feel it on that one, and I knew it was going to be good. So it's kind of indescribable, and I know that didn't sound like a great description, but it's just effortless, I guess would be the word. And
obviously you got your taste of representing the USA last summer, and hopefully many more times. What you let yourself dream about making that Olympic team one day, and what that would feel like?
I mean, it's always in my head, but I try to like keep it down a little bit, because you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. You want to, because if you think too far ahead, you're not going to be in the moment, and you're going to mess something up. So I try to kind of like just keep it there, keep it motivating me, but don't let it pushed me too far.
Sure. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Obviously a great career, and it's fun to see you wrap it up as a senior, and obviously hopefully many more years of success to come. So keep it up and stay healthy.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Sophia.
Thank you.